This is a TUBOW, T-U-B-O-W. It's a terribly useful block of wood. It's 2 feet long, it's 4x4. You can use 2x4, but we prefer 4x4. Of course, you can buy the wood yourself and cut it yourself, or you can be lazy like we were and you can have Home Depot or Lowe's do it for you. We typically use TUBOWs in the squat. In fact, the TUBOW is really just a portable squat coach, and we're going to talk about why you might want to use one and how to use one. The most common use of the TUBOW is to fix the knee's forward position in the descent of the squat. 2 errors that we often see involving the squat, specifically the knee, is that either A, the lifter's knees travel forward all the way into the bottom of the squat, or B, they travel forward at the bottom of the squat. In other words, they kind of shoot forward at the bottom of the squat. We would like to establish the knee's position, the knee's most forward position, about 1/3 to 1/2 of the way into the descent of the squat. And touching the TUBOW at that position provides excellent tactile feedback as to whether or not the knee is doing that correctly. Knocking the TUBOW over also provides excellent negative feedback that the knee has traveled too far forward. One of the great side effects of fixing the knee's forward position on the squat is that it often tends to fix the back angle as well. Remember, if the knees can only travel so far forward as you descend, then, in other words, the knees are blocked, then the hips have to travel backwards as you descend because those knees are blocked, and the knees and the hips are connected, obviously, via the femur. So if the hips travel backwards then as you descend into the squat, then you have to get nice and leaned over as you squat, because if your hips are traveling backwards and you're not leaning over, you're simply going to fall over backwards. So for you to maintain that nice mid-foot balance as you're descending into your squat, if we block the knees, the hips have to travel backwards. If the hips have to travel backwards, then you have to get nice and leaned over, which is exactly what we want. Setting up the TUBOWs is pretty simple. You're going to set them in line with your feet, anywhere from right at the edge of your toes to maybe 1/2 inch to 1 inch in front of that. It's going to vary a little bit by anthropometry, but you can get a good sense of where to put it with some practice. Another use of the TUBOW, not quite as common, but a good use nonetheless, is to fix the knee's lateral position in the squat. In other words, is the lifter shoving the knees far enough out to the side as they descend? Or is the lifter actually shoving the knee too far out to the side? So the TUBOW gives you something concrete, well, technically lumber, to aim for, and very often this can fix that problem. We hope this was useful, and if it was, please let us know. Hit the subscribe button or leave us a comment below or give us a thumbs up. We will see you next time, and as always, we hope this helps you get stronger and live better.